To the overweight people, I'm not going to accept you for who you are with that excuse of you should love me because I'm beautiful. Your personality might be beautiful, but your body is not. When I sit there and I look at somebody that's overweight, I find that utterly repulsive and disgusting. Why? Because it shows a lack of self-discipline.
What's good, YouTube? Today's video, as you can tell by the title, you already know what it's about. Before I start the video, don't treat me like one of your side pieces. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get started.
Fat shaming, we've recently seen it happen to celebrities like Kelly Clarkson, Melissa McCarthy. But when is it fat shaming versus, say, motivation? Well, a lot of folks have different opinions, certainly John Burke.
To the overweight people, I'm not going to accept you for who you are with that excuse of you should love me because I'm beautiful. Your personality might be beautiful, but your body is not. When I sit there and I look at somebody that's overweight, I find that utterly repulsive and disgusting. Why? Because it shows a lack of self-discipline. There are certain situations when you're dealing with a thyroid problem and things just like that. But for most people, they try and come up with an excuse as to why they can be the way they are. What I'm looking for right behind them, the children that are exactly the same way. And it requires some effort on your part.
I am sick of seeing kids that are just obese and overweight due to how they were raised. You see, the problem is parents let their children eat whatever they want and do whatever they want. They can just be at home, play video games all day long, eat ice cream and fast food 24/7. Let them go outside and play and get some exercise. You have parents giving their children those huge jars of Pringles and Cheetos to take to school. That is not healthy. Statistics shows that 1 in 6 children are more likely to be obese in the United States, as well as overweight children are more likely to become overweight adults.
To get up there and take an active role in your children's life. Do it for the sake of your children, people. This isn't me being angry. This isn't me trying to fat shame.
Nah, but you see, most people cannot handle criticism, right? So they will see this and him being very harsh and straightforward. They will take that as an attack, and that is the problem. People will rather you tell them something that will make them feel good about themselves rather than the cold-hearted truth.
This is me saying you need to change your life before a doctor comes in and says, look, I'm sorry, there's nothing else we can do. Get out there and get after it.
Now that is what you call motivation.
And John joins us. And John, first thing I'm going to ask is what was the motivation? What pushed you to make this video in the first place?
Well, originally I started the John Burke Fitness Motivator Facebook page, and I posted similar videos, nothing like this, quite like this, but it was mainly trying to motivate people to make changes in their life by offering basic gym and nutrition advice, just very simple stuff. And I got a huge response of people making excuses. And so eventually I got fed up with it, and I started, looking around more and more, and I've noticed this society is all about let's make an excuse or let's put it off.
Give some examples of some excuses that you
I just don't have the time.
You don't have time, but you have time to sit around and watch movies and Netflix. But you have time to go to parties, right? But you have time to go have sex, right? You see what the problem is? The problem is not that you don't have time to work out. The problem is that working out is not important to you. People make time for what is important to them. Once you make working out a routine, it becomes less of a task and more of something you enjoy doing. That will also benefit you as well. Now, to make this clear, some people have a disability that prevents them from working out, right? But that is a very low percentage of people. So everyone cannot be using that excuse that they cannot work out.
Sargent for 2 years. I was overweight as well. I went from 175 when I first enlisted into the Army. I got out for about a year and a half, and I went up to 250 pounds. As a drill sergeant, you get up at 04 in the morning to train your soldiers. I got up at 03 just to go to the gym. I prepared my meals, and we didn't get off of work until sometimes 8, 9 o'clock at night, working 6 days a week.
Dedication.
It's how bad you want it.
I noticed in the video, you said that people who were kind of overweight were, I think the word used was disgusting to you.
She is trying to put words in his mouth. He never said people that are obese are disgusting. He said the lifestyle is disgusting, which is true. The problem with obesity is that society allows it. Society says it is fine to be obese. You are fine just how you are as long as you are happy. This is mainly towards women because men understand that if they are obese, they will get less respect from people as well as they will not get any attention from women unless they have money, of course. There are no plus size male model movements, and there is no such thing as fat shaming for men. It only applies to women. Obese and overweight men know how they are viewed in society. That's why they don't sit around and tell people to take them as they are. They go to the gym instead. I guarantee you, go to any gym around your area and look at the ratio between men and women. There is always a lot more men at the gym than there are women.
Lifestyle. The lifestyle of being sedentary. I don't believe that the human body is made to sit on a couch or a chair and do nothing. It's not healthy.
I agree with that.
So for me, it doesn't even just go into fitness. It goes in towards motivating yourself for your life. Are you satisfied with being mediocre? Are you satisfied with watching everybody else go after their goals and pursue a better lifestyle? Or are you just content sitting on the chair?
You know what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing you as a drill sergeant, because when I watched it, it was really hard.
I'm a little
for me to
scared.
watch
Yeah,
it. And you know, it's interesting because some of your comments I completely disagree with. Other parts of your comments, especially the part about your health, I agreed with. But it was you were being a drill sergeant. We know drill sergeants say things to motivate that they don't even truly believe. Deep down is my question. Do you really believe that this is fat shaming to some extent, but that this is just the tactic you're using as a quote unquote drill sergeant for your clients, etc.?
No, see, for me personally, I think fat shaming is obviously making fun of somebody and trying to shame them. That is different than motivation.
Absolutely not. Like I said, I was overweight. I've been bullied. I've been fat shamed. For me,
been
yes,
there.
it is a drill sergeant style mentality, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. In my line of work, fitness saves your life.
Right.
I train kids to go into combat. I led men in Afghanistan. I led men in Iraq. In the mountains of Afghanistan, you're pushing up to 7, 8, 9,000 feet elevation with 80, 90, 100 pounds of gear on your back. But let's apply that towards life. Weight loss. Is it easy? Absolutely not. It takes
It's
a
hard.
dedicated mindset to go out there and change your body, because you got to have an inward change before the
John,
outward.
I think
That's
that,
true.
first of all, to give you the benefit of the doubt, I think that it might be right message, wrong execution for some people. I also, but I do.
Of course, they would applaud that because those people making excuses will put themselves in that category. They will applaud that because that is a nice thing to say, but that doesn't help people get results. That doesn't help people live healthier lifestyles. There is a difference between nice and honest, and sometimes for honesty, you cannot be nice. You have to choose one, and I, for example, I always pick honesty because I would rather you tell me the cold-hearted truth than to lie to my face in order to make me feel good about myself.
Again, want to give you the benefit of the doubt and think that at least your intentions are in the right place.
Of
And
course
certainly
it is.
from a military perspective, yes, okay, for sure. But I think when you look into what we know about obesity medicine, and I think you would acknowledge you're not a medical professional, so your background is more fitness and nutrition and military and workouts. We know in obesity medicine that obesity is a multifactorial disease. So the least of it, and I just came out of an obesity medicine course, the least of it actually is willpower. These signals start in the brain. There are neurohormonal, there are genetic, there are metabolic factors that you can be the most well-intentioned, motivated individual and still not be able to lose weight.
Yeah, that group of people is probably less than 5%, but everyone wants that mindset. We need to stop promoting laziness and being fine with being overweight when we can always improve ourselves. When you make it clear and accept the fact that you are fine with how you look, it makes it clear to me that you don't want to improve yourself anymore. And I think that is a problem because, again, you only have one body. So why not make it the best body that you can? You have to make a choice to either keep the same lifestyle and risk your health or change it. And before I end this video, don't treat me like one of your side pieces. Hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, stay blessed.